We were all Zionists. We were going to build Palestine. So we shared it in the middle of Ottawa, the center of town. We had a lovely, the upper floor of a store, which was capacious. We could folk dance there. We could have meetings in 2 or 3 groups at a time of different age groups. It had opened an intellectual world which set us apart from our financial milieu. We were lower middle class, struggling immigrant families, but already we had an intellectual milieu which separated us from that. Secondly, it gave us what used to be called in radical circles a Weltanschauung, a world outlook. We were not confined anymore to the trivial notions of gossip, of clothes. Clothes, as a matter of fact, were an issue that we dealt with. You didn't wear a tie, and you wore the most simple. I mean, I remember going to high school wearing navy blue pants, a white shirt, and a navy blue sweater. And the girls didn't wear makeup. It was, I wouldn't say forbidden, but frowned upon as a bourgeois affectation. The word bourgeois, by the way, has changed. Your generation has omitted the R, bourgeois, but it really has an R in it. Anyway, so bourgeois affectation was out. And so what it did, so it gave us an intellectual milieu. It gave us a Weltanschauung, a world outlook. We could, into this, we could fit evaluation of literature. You know, was it proletarian? Did it serve social purposes? Dance, art, music. Socialist realism became the kind of credo. Of course, it simplified everything. You have to remember that we are now 16, 17, 18, and we are speaking in terms of Freudian theory, of psychoanalysis, of Marxist theory. It was wonderful in its certainties, its commitment, and absolute superficiality. But nonetheless, it gave us a sense of commanding our place in the universe. And it was wonderful. So we had a kind of intellectual sense of adventure and approach of the new and the novel. We had a world framework, this Weltanschauung, which allowed us to place every art form, every social activity within this framework. Marxist, socialist, Zionist. And finally, of course, it took us out of our lower middle class milieu, just like the affiliation to some artistic endeavor gives you a completely new set of social connections. We now had a completely new set of social connections with an international socialist movement, you know, and everything antithetic to us, bourgeois, which meant upper middle class, from which we felt otherwise excluded, we could dismiss. So the movement armed us with this sense of security and the capacity to create a new world of which the kibbutz was the logical outcome.